So, you've got your new RightzAir HO6000LM. That's awesome. And let me tell you, this isn't just a machine. It's really a partner for your wellness. Now, we put this little guide together to help you skip the super dense manual and get everything you need for a simple, safe, and really confident start. So, let's just dive right in. Okay, so this quote is literally the first thing you see in the manual, and it's where we're going to start. It's all about this idea that the 30 minutes you put in right now, well, that's what guarantees you the next, almost 10,000 hours of performance. Just think of it as a tiny investment for some serious long-term peace of mind. You know, the manual's packed with all sorts of safety warnings, but honestly, they all boil down to three really simple core ideas. We're just calling them the three master rules. Easy to remember, and if you can just lock these three in your mind, you'll have everything you need. Seriously.
Yeah, it's really that straightforward. Master these, and you've basically mastered your machine. They're the foundation for everything, safety and performance.
All right, master rule number 1. This is what we call the fire and space rule, and this one is absolutely critical. We're talking no open flames, no smoking, no aerosol sprays, nothing like that anywhere near the machine. And just as important, you gotta remember that the machine needs to breathe. That means you need to keep a window or a door just cracked open, maybe 5 to 10 centimeters. That gives it the air circulation it needs, even if you've got the AC blasting.
And here is the magic number to burn into your brain. 3 meters. That's about 10 feet. You need to keep all heat sources, we're talking lighters, candles, even those little space heaters, at least that far away. This creates a safety bubble, a crucial safety zone around your machine.
Okay, on to master rule number 2. This is the water and electricity rule. And the easiest way to think about it is like this. The machine has a heart on the inside, and it's super sensitive. It can only drink the absolute purest water. And then its body needs clean, stable power. So what does that mean for you? It means always using the original cord it came with and plugging it into a properly grounded 3-prong outlet. No exceptions.
Now, when it comes to water, the choice is actually really simple, but it is so critical. You can only use 2 types: distilled water or reverse osmosis, that's RO, pure water that has a TDS reading below 5. Anything else, and I mean anything like tap water or mineral water, is just going to introduce minerals. And those minerals build up a scale, and they will literally destroy the machine's core. It's a non-negotiable.
And that brings us to our final rule, master rule number 3, the time and patience rule. Honestly, all you have to do is remember the number 5. See, before you start a session, you have to give the machine 5 minutes. It needs that time to prime itself and run a little self-check. And then after you're done and you hit stop, you've got to wait another 5 minutes. This lets it safely purge any leftover gas before you shut it all the way down. So 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after. Simple.
Okay, so with those 3 rules locked in, let's walk through your very first setup. We like to call this the 30-minute ritual. And I know ritual sounds like a lot, but it's a one-time thing, and it is hands down the single most important thing you'll do to protect your investment. And inside that 30-minute ritual, there's one number that is more critical than any other: 25 minutes. This is how long you have to wait after you first add water. Why? Because that time allows the machine's core, its heart, to get completely saturated with water. If you don't wait, it could run dry and get damaged. Seriously, whatever you do, do not skip this step. So let's do a quick walkthrough. Super easy. Step 1, pop the machine in a stable, ventilated spot. Step 2, add about 4 to 5 liters of that pure water we talked about into the main tank, right until the screen says full. Step 3, and you know what I'm going to say, wait 25 minutes. Don't touch it, don't turn it on, just let it sit. Okay, after that wait, you can go ahead and set your time and flow rate, press start, and just double check that you see bubbles coming up in the humidifier. And when you're all finished, just hit stop and remember that 5-minute rest period before you unplug. All right, the good news. Once you get that initial 30-minute setup out of the way, your daily use is so much faster and simpler. It just becomes a quick little ritual, and you'll get the hang of it in no time at all.
So your daily checklist is really easy to remember. Before you start, just do a quick check. Is the room ventilated? Does the little humidifier bottle have enough pure water? Then, when you're ready to go, remember our 5-minute startup rule. Power it on, let it do its self-check for 5 minutes, then set your time and flow. And of course, after you're done, it's the 5-minute shutdown rule. Press stop, wait 5 minutes, then power it off completely.
Okay, let's talk about keeping your new wellness partner happy and healthy. And don't worry, this isn't complicated at all. It's really just a tiny bit of easy housekeeping that's going to make sure this machine lasts you for years and years.
So here's the maintenance schedule. It's pretty straightforward. Every day, just glance at the small humidifier bottle and top it off if you need to. Every month, for hygiene, swap out your nasal tube for a new one. Now, this next one is the most important one on the list. Every 10 days, you must completely drain and replace the water in the main tank. Stale water is bad news for the core, so this isn't optional, it's mandatory. And finally, if you know you're not going to use it for more than 3 days, just drain all the water out before you store.
So that whole water thing probably brings up a question, right? Like, what happens if you forget to change the water and the machine itself starts throwing up an error code?
Well, the good news is the machine is actually smart enough to protect itself. If you ever see a code like 102 or 108 pop up, 9 times out of 10 it just means the water is old or you used the wrong kind, and the fix is super simple. Just drain out all the old water immediately and refill it with fresh, pure water. Code 105, that's even easier. It just means you're running a little low on water. See, these alerts aren't the machine failing, they're actually safety features kicking in to protect it.
All right, as we start to wrap this up, let's just quickly circle back to the simple ideas that are really the key to your success with this machine.
When you boil it all down, it's just this: pure water, a little bit of ventilation, and a little bit of patience. That's it. Especially that first setup and those 5-minute waits before and after. That right there is the entire secret to getting thousands and thousands of hours of reliable performance from your RightzAir. Okay, so now you have everything you need. You know how to operate this machine safely and effectively. So the focus can totally shift away from the machine and on to what really matters: your wellness. You've completely mastered the how, so the only question left is the big one. How are you going to make every single breath part of your wellness journey?